This is a serious industrial dispute where this company have threatened and bullied and bludgeoned their employees to such an extent they've lost confidence in their management. It's really, really sad when you see men and women scared to walk into a union meeting, men and women who are turning their backs on your cameras yesterday for fear of reprisals. This is Britain, for God's sake, not Burma. And Mr Walsh needs to wise up and shape up and let's get back round the negotiating table.
Well, the success of the BA cabin crew strike is being fiercely disputed. BA says its contingency plans are continuing to work well, but Unite claims their action is disrupting flight schedules. Sky's Paul Harrison has the latest.
Looks may be somewhat deceptive. These BA planes appear to be going nowhere fast. However, British Airways claims its flag is flying in higher numbers than had been predicted by this stage of the strike. Its chief executive is upbeat, a mood expressed from behind closed doors, unavailable for media interviews.
The operation is working very well. In fact, we're doing better than we had expected. We've been able to operate every flight that we had planned and indeed have introduced a couple of extra flights.
Because, he says, striking cabin crew are crossing the picket line. Not much sign of that here, though. These Unite members at Heathrow board a minibus bound for the picket line, which they certainly won't be crossing. En route, they pass fellow protesters. Their clear determination sits at odds with Willie Walsh's claim of cabin crew apathy towards the strike, and they're buoyed further as they pass BA planes, which they have forced to sit on the tarmac.
There's vast amounts of aircraft sitting at the side of the runways here at Heathrow, and we believe that the disruption to their flight schedules has been substantial. That's unfortunate, but that's what happens in an industrial dispute.
So while each side claims they are right and they have the upper hand, caught in the middle are passengers.
I would certainly say that the stewards and stewardesses were in the wrong.
I agree with the unions. People have to earn a living, and I wouldn't like my wages eroded.
If some cabin crew who voted to strike are turning up to work, some claim this is due to intimidation from BA, such as withdrawing perks.
Bearing in mind that some crew don't live in the UK or rely on their travel perks to get to work, in effect, they will fly to Heathrow or wherever their base is in order to operate their flights. Of course, if British Airways takes this away from them, they won't physically be able to get to work, which is probably another reason why they are crossing the picket line to go to work.
Of course, some can testify precisely to how much disruption there's been to the schedule. Even if more BA planes are now in the air, they don't spot the dispute coming to a halt anytime soon. Paul Harrison, Sky News.